back to some randomness. We have random civs once again, and we have rivers. Rivers, an interesting map. It proves interesting in these tournaments. We have interesting, a really cool river layout. Seems we have two rivers that kind of meet, so two intersections, two rivers with like a connecting river, putting a spot so every player is separated on their own areas. We'll take a look at the crossings in a second, but first we have Tokyo Ghoul spawning Sumer at 3, so it was random civ. So Sumer at 3 o'clock. Oh, we get a little bit of lag here, spicy lag. And a 2, that's Yamato over here at 2. Tokyo and Aktu are pretty close together. They have one crossing for themselves between each other as teammates. Two crossings between Aktu and Zungni. Zungni doing his berries at the start. All players probably doing their berries at the start of this one. Yeah. And Kwang'an as Mace getting his berries and already luring some vills to this. Some gazelle over here. Now, whoa. Okay. Alright, so this is interesting. So Kwang'an has no connection to Tokyo Ghoul's island. His only river crossing is right here at the front of his base. If he spots this and walls this off, he will have such a safe map. But that leaves Zhongni, his teammate, very exposed as he has 1, 2, 3 crossings to opponents. Now, because of that, Tokyo Ghoul only has 1 crossing to opponents right here. His other crossing is to his teammate. So it's imbalanced, but I wouldn't say it's terribly imbalanced. I mean, Kwang'an's just going to be safe from Axers, but we should be seeing a few docks early on in the game from some players. These docks could make transports and just kind of invalidate this bonus here. But if he walls this effectively at the start of the game, now, these two rivers are fairly unguarded by crocodiles, which is kind of uncommon for rivers, but unguarded by crocodiles. This one has a few crocs, a lot of hunt right here. Wow. So let's take a look at the maps, see how players are doing. So Tokyo with the gazelle lure, as is pretty much standard. You basically have to do that. In this game he has a lot of hunt right here. These 3 elephants and these 4 crocs. I mean, it's 100 food per croc. It's not the worst thing to farm. Whereas Q, he has a wallable area, but not a lot of food. You got Yamato. Yamato's a really good civ for this, as your ships are much more effective on the sea. And you want the effectiveness. I mean, the argument could be made for higher numbers, but in this situation, oftentimes you're limited by the width of the river in terms of engagements, so the quality of ships is more important. Hittite, another great civ for this, as Zumni has spawned. Gives you, like when you get these clumped sea battles, but I don't know if we're going to be seeing much sea battle, as Zumni is already moving across the map with a villager, probably to drop a proxy barracks. Hope he doesn't run into this lion. Now, Aktu moving forward to drop a granary here. This could be spotted really quickly by Zumni. Getting that early scouting info is critical to making the right decisions. And it looks like, so with 3, yeah, this is typical of Zumni, is to go for 3 on wood. So we're going to be seeing his axe rush, which is brutally fast. Building something somewhere. He is a builder. Where's he dropping it? I wonder where he's... Maybe he's just a builder and he's not doing anything specific. These villagers coming across the map. Something. Maybe liking a storage pit right here? Or going for this hunt? Doing a peon aggression? Not exactly sure. He's gonna spot this granary. I think that's how hills work. I think he sees that. I'm not confident though. I was really close if it wasn't a spot. Looking for shorefish. He's gonna find these 2 elephants for food for now. And Tokyo Ghoul also moving across the map with 2 vills. And he's going right for his opponent's crossing. Now, Kongan hasn't spotted these vills yet, but he might see these. If he scouted this, he'll see the crocodiles move. And we have a storage pit from Zuni right here to get this shorefish, the one shorefish, and to deal with this elephant. Hopefully he doesn't lose this villager. Got dangerously low, but he's okay. Taking that hit from the elephant is always scary. Oh man. I'm excited for this game, guys. So we're in game number 4, Rivers, of this match. And Zuni with that barracks. That one villager did drop this barracks, and he's going to be going for this axe rush. And it's in a pretty good spot. Right in the middle of Octu's economy. He's got... Okay, if he didn't see it before, now he sees the granary. Right on top of this. He's scouting it. Where did his clubber go? His clubber has gotten walled out, I believe. As his clubber went south. But he can always come back around. Giving Octu that time he needed to maybe get a house wall off on his wood line. Now, this is going to be problematic for Kongan, as his easily walled map has been invalidated by this rush. 2 villagers have made it in from Tokyo, marching all the way across. Kongan has just 2 barracks at home. I don't know. Do we see any stone income? No stone. Oh, yep. He mined 20 stone, so it's going to be getting a few. Oh no, maybe realizing he doesn't really have the access to stone he wanted. If he can kill these vills, wonder where he's going. He's going. Another clubman comes out. He's probably going axers as a defense against these axers. These axers have that line of sight bonus. These Sumer vills have extra health, so this painter will be hard to kill. Now, this is the story here. What the heck is happening here? Octu is mining stone on top of this barracks, which is producing axers. No +2 damage yet, but Octu doesn't have his market up, so he can't build the units he needs. Now, throughout all this, Tokyo and Zuni are both untouched. Zuni's economy is a little rough, but it's inconsistent rather, because his elephants are going to go down pretty soon. Now, Zuni doesn't have the critical attack upgrade to make this an effective fight, so he will back off for the time being and look for the economy. Now, Octu has managed to get 2 vills out behind the barracks. We'll see if Zuni is capable of finding that. Not capable, is able to find that. He's certainly capable. Aha! Octu getting the dock up. Oh, but Zuni also has the dock, so we could be seeing some scout ships pretty soon, once the players are satisfied with the count of fishing boats. Probably around 5 or 6. That's all you can really fit on the river before they just start really bumping into each other and being inefficient. Now, Kongan has a better advantage. He has the second dock, so he can go up to a higher ship count. But he has... A lot of these are far away. He's going to need to rebuild that a little further away if he wants sufficient food. Now, 2v2 in terms of barracks. 2 barracks on 2 barracks. Full upgrades for Tokyo, however. Kongan unable to get the attack upgrade at this point. Okay, so now Zuni has the attack upgrade. And Octu still just getting the market up now, but not having that stone upgrade just yet. And now he has a really large slinger army. Octu getting up to that critical mass of slingers to fight axers effectively. But could Tokyo be... Or could Zuni be trying to bronze? Okay, so he has the ship out, and he will spot it. Now, this Hittite ship will be just a huge nuisance. But the Yamato ship has more health, so if the Yamato ship can close the gap before the range makes a difference. But, as I see it, this Yamato ship could get stuck here behind, giving free shots to Zuni's scout ship. We will certainly be seeing another ship come out as well from Zuni, now that he knows what he's up against. He needs to move forward. This dock isn't getting built. You need to keep going. Oh, Tokyo thought he could come out to here and get this food, but Zuni had an axer ready and waiting. Maybe all 5 of those vills will die. Now, Looks like Tokyo had a bit of an advantage, but he's losing a couple of axes here. Some weird hits happening. Okay, he hit the town center a bit too much there. But a lot of Kwang On's economy is on the run. And this is completely exposed. If he loses all of his axes here, Tokyo can just run in. No dock for Tokyo yet. I'd like to see a dock, maybe a forward dock, if his villagers survive. He has the advantage on the axes. He needs to find this wood line. He is mace. No, his opponent is mace. So his opponent sees everything. Now he will come down right to the storage pit. He might get in. He still has the numbers. Okay, no, he does not have the numbers advantage here. But he did get in on this wood line. Forcing that wood line back is pretty critical. Now, this villager will survive with 4 health. His axes are on the hunt, unable to do the damage. Now, Kwang is just in shambles right now. His economy is completely devastated. Now, the ship battle is still happening. And this is definitely just going to go the way of Octu unless Zumi can build another scout ship. The health of the Yamato ships. You know, it's a lot. 6 more hits, 6 more arrows. It's a large difference, you know. That's the advantage that Yamato brings. The range is only effective if you use the range. The health is just always effective. You can't not use the health, you know. Now it's 3 on 2 in the sea, but the story here is, will these axers find a way in here? Now he's dangerously close to chopping through. But with these axes knocking... Oh, the axes are knocking... It's a house wall. If he doesn't react in the next, like, 6 seconds, this house wall will go down. The house wall is going to go down in... Okay, he's bringing the slingers as over. That's his reaction. Rather than shoring up the defense, he will build this extra house here, which will just kind of trap these guys in here. But with only 3 slingers isn't enough. Okay, so he builds another house. Sealing the deal here. These axers will either die or run away, and they have chosen to run. Now, oh man, this battle is getting pretty intense over here. It's a pretty bloody one, if you ask me. Absolute bloodbath. The biggest thing is, Kwang went to attack the barracks, get rid of the threat for now, while letting a lot of his villagers die. Now he's going to clean up these axers, but Tokyo Ghoul is just everywhere. There is no safety. Now he has 2 villagers up here getting some food, and he's had the sea economy for quite a while. That's a lot of fishing ships. But they're going to become less and less effective as time goes on. A dock up for... Oh, I spoke too soon. I doubt that dock's going to go up. Unless Kwang just walks by. Now the range coming impactful here, right? There we just saw it. Maybe Act 2 got caught out attacking the dock. No, what's he doing? I missed it. I missed what happened here. Somehow Zungni has wrestled control back. But there's another dock. This is really awkward dock situation. Zungni's economy still untouched. Dock 2's going the slinger route, and the slingers just... Oh! He finds... Oh, but they won't get anything. These slingers will clear up all these X-Men. I think that Zungni is going to be doing bronze soon. We have stable. No stable yet. So I guess he's just going for the sea control. This battle taking its toll on Kwang base, but Zungni now no longer has an army, really, to threaten the economy of Octu. And Octu, once again, this slinger count is big. That's a lot of slingers. It's getting to the critical mass of slingers. A few axemen from Zungni did slip past are in on Tokyo Ghoul. But will he get any damage here? He might. He might find these few villagers. He might not. Oh, okay. Aktu moving out on the map has found the villagers. Oh, and Zuni didn't notice. He's gonna lose all of these villagers. They're all going to die. Oh man. That is devastating hit. Zuni not building any units at this point. He has no military. He's not building any units. I mean, he has the ships. The Tokyo Ghoul is on the other side. And this crossing, he's on this side of the crossing already. Zuni, this defense won't really work. Especially when you're gonna have to win this side of the river as well. The ship could deny this wall off. Now, the range of these ships is gonna make it so that they are pretty feisty for these slingers to deal with. It's gonna be tough. Hittite being such a strong civ for a rivers map. Getting control of this river can be devastating for your opponents. Kongan fighting off his side of the river, but it is not walled off. Kongan getting an advantage militarily, pushing Tokyo back. Killing the barracks was the right move to push Tokyo back, and the axers from Zuni yet to find anything. They were around here, right? Green had axers. There's one. Not doing anything, idling them. Just, you know, posturing around the map, getting vision. Oh, you gotta use this range perfectly, and he is doing so. But Aktu with some scout ships on the sea to contest. And the slingers on the shoreline to kill the docks or to march across. He will be marching across. Now that Kwangwon is safe at home with this huge villager economy, or ship economy rather, not villager, we could be seeing an interesting game here. Things are starting to even out a bit, but the big deal is that Aktu still has just an army, and no one else really has an army right now, other than those axers of Kwangwon, which have gone somewhere. They were here. They all die? Not sure. The ships being pretty cost effective in terms of food. And their power level. But Zuni losing all of his ships to those slingers means that Aktu now has control of the sea, and the axers are in Tokyo Ghoul now. But Aktu is still just safe, you know? His economy's fine. He has the slingers at home to survive. Oh, Tokyo Ghoul finds a lot of Aktu's fishing economy. This is most of his economy at this point, as he's all in on this wood, and two villagers somehow glitched off the map. I hope those come back to life once this tree disappears. Let's check in on that in a second. That's some messed up crap. Some crazy shit going on. That's some crazy shit. I hope this villager comes back. This is what's important right now, you know? This is what we need to focus on. Will this villager come back to the map? Yeah, okay, he's fine. But the delay on his life, like, he didn't do very much during that time, and now Aktu is in on Zubni. Zubni's economy has been pretty safe over here, other than losing this wood line and all those houses. Maybe he got greedy, thinking he could click up to bronze. Going in for the bone. Jumping the bone down these slingers, he will get the damage with the axer, and he will be able to clear up these slingers. All the slingers very low health. This axer will be more than enough to kill those. And another axer coming out to seal the deal. And yes, Aktu has sea control. And at this point, Zuni is just throwing ships away, throwing wood away. He needs to rely on his teammate at this point to win sea control. But Tokyo Ghoul has won the sea on this side as well. Somehow, Kwangwon unable to build enough ships, even though he had the docks out for longer, for more time. Tokyo Ghoul, his economy did get a little hit, but clearly not enough. Rebuilding his town center behind a wall. He's about to chop through this. 28 28. He's close to jumping to on that side. He's got to watch that. Make sure he walls that off. But right now, Tokyo Ghoul is in a good position here. Although, Zuni did defend here. No, I don't see a building up. I don't see any buildings. I mean, there's these slingers here. And they're just gonna have, they have free reign right now. There's no army out for Zuni. Zuni may be trying to go into bronze. Zuni is Hittite, so he does not have access to slingers. And axes at this point feel pretty bad against these slingers. Where did his axer go? He had axes over here. On the run. Completely. Just fully running. 1 health on that villager there, but... Oh no. Now Kwang On losing some more of his economy. The ship stream not ending. Tokyo Ghoul has made safe and he's just all in on the wood right now. All in on the sea. He knows he needs to win the sea. His teammate is winning the sea. They've won the sea effectively. Huge fish economy for Octu now. Octu might be hitting bronze soon. We have the range up. He's definitely clicked bronze. Or maybe in a bit. He might not have it just yet, but recognizing that his opponent Zuni has absolutely no army to speak of, and there goes all the ships. They are blocked in. They have nowhere to run. Rivers being extremely not one-sided, but decisive, you know? It's not like Conti where you can run forever. It's the map, the river runs out and you're at the edge there, and he got the wall off with his ships. And wow, Octu killing all the farms of Zuni. Zuni maybe looking to bronze, just wasn't able to get it in time. Now he's in heaps of trouble. His economy is in shambles. Getting a little counterattack here, but the slingers at home will be enough to defend. Wow. This game is shaping up to look like Octu and Tokyo will be taking this game. You never know. It looks like, okay, it looks like Kwang On also bronzing. It'll depend on when the bronze times come in. And a big part of that is going to be that the sea economy has been decided already, essentially. It's going to be tough to get sea control back. Kwang On trying, and he is the first to bronze. But he doesn't really have the economy to do much here. Check the timeline. Yeah, wow. Remember, a lot of Octu's timeline is slingers. But Tokyo and Octu getting a pretty decisive lead at this point. These Axers not finding any of the economy as it's all behind these walls. Very nice play by Tokyo to migrate to this side of these barracks. Defending with a few slingers. Yeah. They'll defend just fine, and just can't see Zuni defending this. Especially now that Octu is bronze and he has the economy to do something with it. He has a siege workshop. Could we be seeing a cheeky iron? No. He could be trying to iron, but the GG is called. Ooh, excuse me. I did not mean to yawn. Octu and Tokyo winning again.